And you overthink, always speak cryptically. I should know that you're no good for me. 'Cause you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no, you're in and you're...
We are here right now in Hotel Don Carlo, and we're so happy to be in the English International College, but in this event, especially with COBIS. And I would like to express it the best you can, being the head student. How is this adventure? How is so excitement? And meet other countries too at the same time, other schools.
Oh, well, it's really exciting. I mean, we met a few of the schools last year, so it's quite nice to see these friends that we gained last year again. And likewise, it's nice to meet new teams from all over the world. I mean, there are teams from Europe, but also teams from Mexico and Brazil. So there are all sorts of people that you meet.
So actually, it's the first time done here in Marbella, I think so.
Yes, it's actually the first time it's not been done in a capital city. So that's really exciting for us, especially given the fact that our school is so small. I mean, we talked to some of the other teams who have schools of 1,000 people, and our school has only 400 students.
So only 400 students, you see, and meeting. Which one more excitement on the school you beat and the college? Which will you say the team that excites you more? It's more different, we say. Or you think more competition in it?
Oh, well, I know that from last year, the Mexican team, Edron College, they were quite big competition because they won it 2 years ago. And we debated their team last year in the final, and they were very, very good. So I'm quite worried about coming up against them.
So we had to cross a finger?
Yes.
Exactly. So exactly how many students are in the team?
There are 6 students per team, and yeah, so there are about 16 teams participating, but 2 of the teams are from our school. So it's 14 foreign teams.
Exactly 14 here. So that's going to be fun, really. I enjoy very much. But which is the prize you win, all of you? What's the prize you all win?
Well, we're given a trophy, obviously, which we proudly display in our school. However, I think the prestige is the biggest prize that we can get, and obviously the experience is, it's other than the competition, it's also meeting all the people and experiences such as this as a formal dinner, which are things that we'll never forget.
Exactly, a lovely dinner indeed. What are you going to study at the end? What is your main study you're going to do? What are you going to go to university? What are you wishing?
I've applied to study law.
I was going to say that.
Yes. So yes, exactly. Debating is quite relevant for me, especially given the fact that we're debating a lot of human rights subjects, and that is the field of law that I'd be interested in entering.
That's fantastic. So it's going to be debate. So it's different things. It's what is exactly this? They talk about law, math. What is it debating when they get all together? Because we want to say what exactly is this trophy comes into it. This day, what is exactly? Because I know it's 3 days. Tomorrow start the big day.
It's only 2 days. Actually.
Exactly.
2, yes. So tomorrow we have 3 pre-prepared debates, which we've been researching for, and the topics are post-truth politics, which is quite relevant recently with Trump and Brexit. And then another one is whether self-inflicted illnesses deserve universal health care. And the final one is whether slaves should receive reparations for slavery in the colonies. So yeah, there's a bit of a mixture. There's some historical topics, some very current topics, and some that have generally been ongoing for a lot of time.
Oh, so you're all very well prepared then.
Yes, we don't want to give anything away, but...
This was a joy to have fun and at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, who wins in the end is irrelevant. Just taking part is enough.
And learning more about other universities, other college would be. That's my part. Well, thank you very much, Anna.
Thank you to you.
We're here right now with Summer Marley, the ambassador of the UK, here in Madrid. But today he's in Marbella, in such event of COBIS. I enjoy your speech. It was beautiful indeed. How you encourage the way, and the one that you say about Abraham Lincoln, I like that one. That was cute. What do you think of seeing so much young kids coming up? Who knows to be lawyers or maybe a president?
Well, I think they're an extraordinarily impressive group of young people. I think it's amazing that, you know, here we are in Marbella, paying host to students from across the world who are united by a passion for debating, who believe in the value and virtue of rational debate, of trying to explain the most complex and difficult issues, morally complex issues, to each other and to convince each other by the force of rational argument. I like to think it's a tribute to their command of the English language, the quality of these British and international schools, including EIC here in Marbella, which obviously won last year's competition.
It's a hope they win again.
Exactly. I have to be slightly kind of non-partisan since there are 3 British schools, of course, from across Spain competing this year. But I think they're an incredibly talented group of young people. And what, you know, in a kind of time when we were being a bit pessimistic about the world, sometimes in the media, I think the media should come here, as you have done this evening, meet these young people, listen to them, listen to their aspirations, their ability to debate, to understand other cultures. You've got kids from all faiths and countries and continents here this evening, getting on together and engaging in debate. It's a great sign of hope for our common future.
This is true. It's a very great hope because I listened to them. The 3 debates, one of them was about Trump, what we're going to do, about the politics, about slavery. I was surprised at one of them saying about the slavery because we still have about women and children.
Big issue, very big issue.
It is a big issue. But actually, we had to say thank you very much to be here. Thank you for your effort because we know this morning you have a big event, a Brexit. I'm not going to ask him that, okay? I'm going to be good about that. I promise it. And really, it's a great job you do to coming and helping. And the speech you said was lovely indeed. Lovely very much.
Always a pleasure to be in Marbella.
Exactly. Marbella is beautiful, right? We have to
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Simon. Thank you much. Well, we had to end up this event with the director of the English International School, College, sorry. So actually, we had to say we have Ron Griffin. I say Ron Griffin, the director of this college. And we had to say, you can see his face is very proud being hosting this COBIS event.
Yes. Well, the privilege to host it is born out of winning it. So my team went to Mexico City last year as the elite top 16 in the world, and we won it. And as a result of that, obviously we're very proud, but we're obliged to, but we're delighted to host it. Although we can never bring it back here. We're not allowed to do it twice. But we still expect, we expect to win. We expect to be able to defend. It doesn't happen very often, but we think we might.
You have a very good team indeed.
I think we do. Well, at the dinner you heard some of them speaking. And they are very mature 18-year-olds. They're preparing now for the university. And this is not a diversion. This is an essential part of their education, as far as I am concerned. The developing of young people is not just about teaching them mathematics, chemistry or French. It's about teaching them what the world is about. And the emotive subjects that they have to debate, they have to think on their feet, they have very little time to prepare, but they have to be intellectually very broad, and they have to be well-read and conscious of the news and the world about them. And I'm proud that they are.
Very well said. What can I say about that? You said it all, indeed. That's the way you have to really prepare the kids for the future, indeed. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Being a pleasure to meet you, the director. Thank you very much, Ron. Thank you. Bye. We're here right now with Katrina Lowsatz, who has something to say about COBIS. She's here in charge of the students and this marvelous event. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So COBIS stands for the Council of British International Schools, which is a membership organisation based in the UK for British schools overseas. And my job as the Student Engagement Officer is to organise competitions, events and activities for students in our schools around the world. This debate competition is one of them, and it's one of our favourite ones as it brings together 16 teams this year, great students, all like-minded, for 2 days of debate.
So it's from all over the world, like I heard that.
Yes, so we've got students from Mexico, Brazil, Russia, Spain, obviously. Yeah, all over, yeah.
Well, today you're Marbella. How you like Marbella?
Marbella is fantastic. Much nicer than the UK this morning when I left. It's really, really nice.
So actually, this debate is going to be about exactly how you get this debate. What is the meaning, the theme? How you think about the theme? How you do that? Because really to propose it is kind of tricky in a sense. Huh?
So over the 2 days, we do prepared debates and debates that are not prepared. So the students have to have a little bit of time to research them ahead and then go straight into it. But the prepared debates, there's one that's looking at medical, there's one that's looking at politics and post-truth, and then there's another one that looks at social problems. So it's a range of programs. And then there's always a showcase debate as well, which is normally a fun one. Last year it was on entry to Hogwarts.
So you have the fun part of COBIS, huh? But we have to say thank you very much, and thank you to maintain this great job and giving so much for the students, because it's something very important to give the best. And I see so many students are going to be who knows where next year, the other year, maybe they're going to be present. You never know, right?
No, it's fantastic, and we'd like to thank, us at COBIS would like to thank EIC, the school, English International College Marbella for hosting. Without our schools hosting, we couldn't put on these events, so a big thank you to them and the team there that have organised it.
Exactly. When they win, they had to be the hostess. So let's see if again Marbella be another winner. Let's see what we can do. Thank you very much, listeners. Thank you.
Thanks.
We're here still in this great event that COBIS give I don't know how to say trophy experience, but we are here with Carlos Guerrero, who is a deputy of the English International College. So we had to ask him a little bit of information because I'm a bit lost in it.
Well, COBIS is the Council of British International Schools all over the world.
That I know.
Yes, and they organize this debating competition every year. And well, if you win the competition, you get to host it the following year. So our school, the English International College, they won the competition last year in Mexico, and we hosted it this year. So
that's why Anna was already. We interviewed Anna. She was part of the team.
She was part of the team, one of our strongest debaters. So that was great.
So normally it's about law, but it's more emphasizing it. Politics.
Yeah, politics, current affairs, anything really, any topic can come up, and they get to prepare the debate in the first stage, but then they're given a topic and they have to just prepare it like in half an hour, and they have to present it as well. So they get to experience both the prepared version of it, and then also they get to experience how to debate on their feet, how to talk about a topic that they are given on.
That sounds fantastic. So actually, how many teams are today here?
Yes, 16 teams from 10 different countries all over the world.
Can you mention some of the countries if you know how?
Yeah, we have teams from Brazil, from Mexico, Egypt, Hungary, Russia, Dubai. I mean, yeah, that's just an example. Yeah,
many countries, and it's 16.
Yeah.
So actually, the English International College here to organize. You organize this event, being hosted. That's why you're being hosted. So, who do you think is going to win?
We are going to win. We're very strong. We've made it to the finals. We made it to the finals the last 3 years. So obviously, public speaking and debating is very, very important in our school. So we start teaching it when they're very little. Early years, reception, we start debating with them, although it's difficult to imagine little kids debating, but it's about, getting them exposed to thinking skills and reality, and so we're very strong. So we tend to get to the finals, and hopefully we will win this time again.
Amazing. We have to say he's from Córdoba. Are you like that?
I'm from Córdoba, yes.
And how you arrived to the English college?
Well, I decided to improve my English when I studied philosophy and literature at Córdoba University, and I thought my English wasn't good enough, so I just went to the UK and lived there for 3 years, and then I came back because I missed the sun. That's the only problem there.
It doesn't know. Yes. Actually, the sun is a bad thing.
Yeah.
But this event, what's going to go afterwards? This is going to be today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is the final. On Sunday, no?
Yes, this
Sunday.
is the open ceremony, and then the debating competition starts tomorrow. And the finals will be on Sunday, and then we'll get a winner on Sunday evening. And that will be the closing ceremony.
So on Sunday evening is going to be the closing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when we're going to know who won.
Yes. So Sunday night we will know who's won, And obviously we will get to announce where the next competition next year will be hosted in, maybe here again, or in any other country. You never know. I'm hoping we will win again.
And to the people of Marbella and Campo Gibraltar, can we tell about how is this English International College? What does that offer to the students? What offer to the kids?
Well, we offer a British education. We are very, very British. I mean, the British National School is actually our...
Well, the debate,
like,
you can tell
yeah,
me.
I know. But basically, we offer British education, and we have students from all over the world. We have obviously students, Spanish students, UK students, and basically we try to provide again the British curriculum in the best possible way. I mean, our flag is the results. We get really good results. We send students to the best universities in the world, so we try to give them the best education we can.
Right. Can we say any famous from the school? Do we know somebody?
Previous students, you mean? Yeah. Well, famous. I mean, a lot of students are actually. We have some students working for Apple. We send students to Oxford and Cambridge every year, which is quite an achievement coming from a small school in Spain. And yeah, I mean, students working in the strongest companies and firms in the world. So
we can say it's not that small. It's huge. Huh?
No, it's small in terms of students. We have 500 students, but I mean, obviously,
you give the best to them.
Give the best to them, so that we have ambassadors to the school all over the world.
Yes, indeed, that's great. Thank you very much, Carlo. Really, and it's a pleasure to be here today. And how we call this, the COBIS? What is it?
COBIS Debating International Competition.
There you are.
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay.